Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4, the Cossacks expansion as the Oirat Horde, and we are being hoarded on by the Uzbeks over here. Also, I should start coring things. Boop. Boop. There we go. Maybe I could have calculated it. Actually, no, I pretty much used the points as efficiently as possible. Excellent. Doesn't really matter what you core first. I tend to like to core the more expensive stuff first, just cause. What am I gonna say here? I don't remember. Yes, so we're being attacked over here. We are building a few more troops and we're waiting for our allies to show up. And we are going to engage the Cossacks. We're currently sitting in Kobdo. It is where our capital is, and it is mountains. We never want to attack into mountains. Other than that, we can basically attack anywhere. And we'll get the step bonus of 25% more. Okay, you guys are walking safely. 25% more shock. What I did forget to do, though, after our last game where I was... There we go, the tribe discount did kick in. Oh, we just waited a day for it to recalculate. Oh, excellent. Okay, so I'm happy I didn't start building it right away. I'm building manually because, I don't know, reasons. So, the tribal discount does kick in, so we got our savings on our cavalry. Hooray. So they're going to attack us here. We're not going to get a 25% shock bonus, but we will get +2, or rather, they'll get -2 to their rolls because they're attacking into a mountain. We can't really do a consolidate over here. We're going to get a few more guys, and yeah, our allies are slowly coming. The walking distances are pretty brutal right here. We've got a good leader. He does have a 0-3, and the shock is the important part right now. He's got 4k cavalry. I've got 4k cavalry and slightly more shock. This is going to be really rough. Thank goodness for the mountains, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. We do have some reinforcements on the way, and that's going to make a big difference. Okay. They've got a river crossing? Really? That river... Nice. So they have -3 to all their rolls. Of course, they started by rolling an 8 and I rolled a 0. You know, standard. But they are... Oh, I'm going too fast. But yeah, they are very quickly getting trounced. Ooh, we're going to end things with a 9 on our side. And they have a lot of troops. And a couple of bad rolls the other way could cause us to lose. But that is fantastic. That's what you get to attacking into -3. Yeah, you had 2-to-1 troops. But -3 is a huge penalty. I mean, that's worse than most of the battles that happen in the Austrian territory, because the Austrian territory is mostly just mountains, not the rivers. Alright, so we get some war score from that. More importantly, we send their army a little bit back home, which is great. I'm going to consolidate some more infantry over here. Although it's a little... If we're in friendly territory, they'll reinforce fairly well. I don't really have the money to necessarily build anything else yet. But you know what? If we're going to spend our manpower on anything, I want it to be on cavalry reinforcements. No, consolidate these guys. Because again, as a horde, we can have 100% cavalry, which is great. They'll have slightly better stats, better reach in combat, and work better with our shock multiplier. So I'm going to go and retake this province over here. Just to say. Plus, we're going to be sitting in the steppes, which means we will get the +25% boost to our shock in the future. Probably fighting defensively in the mountains is better, but that's also going to be not too bad. Can't core anymore yet. Don't worry about the advisors. Keep moving forward. And now our allies are actually, you know, helping to move forward. Actually, they're running away. Why for is that? You know, depending on how far they run, it might conceivably be possible for us to go and stack wipe them. Well, probably not, because February at least will tick over. And we don't want to attack a horde in their territory when they outnumber us. That would be terrible. I still have troops being made, yep, and we'll move them up here. We'll actually have a good cavalry count on the front. But if they hadn't reinforced ticked, and if they were resting right there, see, because no one has much in the way of forts right now, it's possible for me to chase because I don't have to worry about being blocked. And then we might be able to stack wipe, but in this case, no. You, get over there, and you're ending over there as well. Good, and yeah, we'll just defend our territory for a bit. We're going to get ticking war score, or we will, once we take back our province, which is this. That's one of the reasons they were so keen on sieging that instead of attacking me, because it was the war goal. So we'll take back the war goal, we'll get it ticking in our favor, not to mention all the war score we just got, which is great. And move up some more, and okay, it looks like those dudes are still hanging about. Who is this? Oh, that was Mongolia! Okay, so they're just going to go home. That's what's going on. But my allies are still moving forward. Now, I'm tempted to move into their territory. Now, these will not give much in the way of war score, of course, because they have no forts. But they will all siege relatively quickly, and hopefully we can just run away. They're going to have to wait for some morale ticks. I think I'm going to go and take this province and then just move back. Of course, I can ask for literally any province in a peace deal, even if I don't occupy it. So if I just wait and get the 25% war score from holding the war goal, plus, you know, a little bit of battle score, I will be able to ask for a couple of provinces here. Even if I don't occupy things. Of course, if I do make it to their capital and occupy that, that'll be a lot because it's their one and only fort. But that's not happening. I'm just going to take this to annoy them for a while, then I'm going to run back. Plus, we get the pillage. You are coming over here. Well, obviously, we are going to want to run back. ASAP. That might prompt them to stop. Or it might not. They'll have superior numbers. No, I'm locked in, and they're still coming. So they're going to lock in a second. They're committing to this fight, which I'm totally okay with. Oh, no, they changed. Once I actually arrived, they changed. That was interesting. So let's split in half and see if we can't bait them into attacking us over here. We can always insta-move our commander here as well. Our allies might make some aggressive moves, which is a bit scary, actually. We can take this with just one troop. So they might cap some stuff down here. Are you crossing into that? Yeah, you are. Which is fine. We're not in the middle of coring this, are we? No. Good. We'll take a couple more provinces and run away. That works. I might hold off on coring anything else just in case things get lost. Okay, there we go. They're sort of being baited into coming in over here. Once they're locked, then I will move things over here, and I'll actually insta-move my general in this direction as well. So I'm just waiting for the little lock icon to show up. Come on. It's very exciting, isn't it? It's a good video. It's a good video. Come on. Movement is so slow in some of this territory. There we go. Excellent. Everyone, get in here. We got attach on, which is good. And yeah, we're going to want to make sure that our leader is over here right away. So he'll be ready to defend. I mean, we will be starting with a fair bit fewer troops, but we will reinforce and we will get the 25% bonus. Are you actually continuing deeper into the territory? That is really not what I want you to be doing. Oh, there is a bit of a stack there. Maybe you can catch that. This may or may not have worked out. It's a bit scary. Bit scary. Yeah, turn around there. Oh man, this stack actually made it back first. Hello. So we're gonna have almost even odds and the 25% boost and the better leader. Okay, this should be another great victory for us. Yeah, we get the extra fire bonus. We should get the big shock bonus. Plus, again, 25% boost. And yet, we are losing? What? I mean, they do have slightly higher morale, which does factor into things. What? How? Why? Flanking range? Regiment strength? Did I have to do another consolidate? Okay, they are losing some bigger numbers now. Okay, I think we're going to pull this out. But that... Whoa, well, hold on. It's like razor thin here. It's a good roll for them. Whoa, that was close. That was really close. Alright, split off the infantry. Consolidate. We want all our reinforcing manpower to go towards our cavalry. It might be tempting to do a consolidate there. We could go and attack these guys. We would have a 2-to-1 advantage. It would be against our steps. Oh, there will be a battle on the 13th of October if we move here. That's gotta all be new and very cool. Alright, let's go for it. Let's kick them out of here. Oh! They had a reinforcement coming that we were about to stack wipe. How nice! Okay, that's more war score in our favor. Plus, we do hold a war goal, so that's going to go up. It's only worth 2.4 right now. So we'll definitely be able to take some territory away from the Uzbeks here. That's going to be fantastic. Or maybe do something else that will help defang them in the future. Alright, they're going to do that, but we are going to encounter them. I love this. That's great. You're going to run away. Are you going to run away to the capital, which is being occupied by my allies here? That would be nice. Actually, at this point, I don't think there's any reason not to go aggressive. Am I right? And go and full blanket siege them? Carpet siege? Detach. Move here. We don't need any help in the capital. Okay, so you're moving somewhere else. Fair enough. Detach. Move here. Let's go up to speed 3. Split in half and go here. Mongolia. We can do this. We'd lose 10 Horde unity. Doesn't look like we get any from winning a war. But we could loot and raise provinces. Well, we're doing a bunch of looting right now, and of course we can raise provinces if we claim some. Actually, I should do that now. Almaty is not a core, and is a province that... it's not a core, but we control it, so we can loot it. If we do that, it will drain... It's lower its development by 3. It's going to lose 1 level of each, but it will give us a total of 75 development, and give us 6 Horde unity, which would be overkill right now. But it's worth considering. That being said, I'm going to start another core. I'm going to start it sort of a little deeper over here. We're going to do that. Beshbalik, of course, is already a core, and you are coring. I mean, we are going to try to core stuff. But if we end up in a state where our unity is dropped low enough, and we don't have the admin power, we will go ahead and raise a province to do that. Getting whatever loot is left, we'll go to our coffers. We'll get some power, assuming it's not at a 111 level. And we'll get some Horde unity, which will be good. And then it'll be cheaper to core. Hey! It'll be a crappy province that we'll own, but we won't have invested that much in it, so who cares? All right. We could lose the 10 Horde unity, but we would get 20 years of more national tax, which is good. And Mongolia will like us more, which I don't know if it matters. Or we can gain the 5 and piss off Mongolia. I mean, they'll get over it at some point. You know what? I'm going to go for this, because then I get to raise stuff, and that's cool. So my Horde unity is 88. We will raise this province. Now my Horde unity is 94, plus we got the extra power points. Hooray! You can only raise a province once every 30 years, so we may as well go and cheaply core this bad boy. Why not? Okay, I don't think I'm going to trim these. Hey, we got a new heir, and one of the new features in the expansion is the ability to name your heir. So I'm going to name this heir based on one of the people who donated to the Extra Life Charity Marathon. I said anyone who donated $50 or more would get something notable named after them. So I'm just going to go down the list here and find the next name. I believe the next name is actually going to be Travis. Travis is going to be our heir. 313. Hey, it's over 6. Total of 7, which isn't much over 6, but it's over 6. I'm not going to complain too much. Plus, I like the ability to just like re-randomize the name if you don't like the one that came up, but you don't want to come up with your own either. That's nice. Okay, you guys have recovered that. Wonderful job. We're going to split you in half. Send you there. Send you here. And you can go there as a double stack. That's going to be fine. Yeah, we'll just get a little bit more war score. The big one will be, of course, when the capital falls. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you to the capital in case these guys decide to move away and lift the siege, which can happen very easily, especially if there's a battle in some fashion. We're going to do that, and you can move to Argon instead. That, I think, will be better off. Okay, and we still get the ticking war score, so right now we're just going to keep sitting and waiting. It'd be nice if we cored everything that we already took. I'm wondering if we're going to take some more stuff. I think I should probably go in National Focus Admin. I think that's probably a good idea. I think that's probably a good idea, just so that we can get some more stuff cored. I mean, we're going to be behind on admin tech, as always, because I am, you know, busy coring things. But of course, we have such a huge penalty to tech cost anyway. We're going to be behind. Okay, hold on, pull back. That is very dangerous. This is their territory. They will get the bonus of fighting on all these steps. So we want massive odds in our favor if we're going to fight at all. I'm going to let these two pop, and then I'm going to group up. Yes, even this is very sketchy. And they're rebuilding some troops. Yeah, I'm going to run. I'm going to play this super safe. The last thing we want to do is lose a battle, because we're being too greedy. Could jump on me over here. They might jump on my tiny stack. They are grouping up a pretty decent battle. Now, if they attack into the capital area, we should have way more than enough force to fight them back, which is going to be good. I mean, really, if they attack any one of these places, the allies should go and reinforce. Okay, so we're getting some extra attrition. I'm going to take this, and I might move back to friendly territory, but I want to be able to reinforce the attack there, although there's huge numbers here. Okay, we're grouped up. We're not being attritioned. And if they do attack me, it's not great. Although I could potentially wipe this one before they reinforce. No, most likely they'll send some extra dudes. Maybe I should go sit in the war goal. Last thing I want to do is the war goal to get reset. You're just moving back. Oh no, you are moving here. Okay, well we're going to wait until that's locked. Actually, I can go and flatten this guy now and then join in that battle afterwards. Which is probably worth it. Okay, core, and we have the admin points to go and set up another core. I mean, unless I just jump in right away. We do have the numbers advantage, but again, they've got the step bonus. You know what? No, we got to jump in right away. These guys are going to jump in there anyway. Oh, we might win. Actually, we are going to win. Poop. Hey, we got a new accepted culture. Excellent. Okay, we got some war score. I'm going to group up my dudes. I'm going to split them in half. Send you guys over here so we don't get the war goal reset. I'm going to keep the other guys in the capital to make sure that siege doesn't get listed, although I suspect the AI is going to stay there. Suppose I could go and take another province. Maybe jump on these guys. Well, river crossing, they can actually reinforce relatively decently. There we go. Capital has officially fallen. Wonderful. It has correctly flipped the occupation to me. We've got 84% war score. Honestly, that is probably good enough. How's their exhaustion? Only medium. If it was high, they would probably give us 100% of the war score. 100% peace deal, even without 100% war score. We might even be there as is. How much do we want? Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to finish coring stuff first, right? We're in no rush quite yet to peace out. Oops. Are you moving? You're moving in here. Okay. Change your mind. Good. Let's play it safe and move you guys out together. And you have to be really careful about the bonuses that these guys get on steps. It can really switch things around. It's very deceptive because you're used to only worrying about not attacking the mountains. Now you have to be careful about not being attacked in their territory. Nomad warfare is really interesting. It does shake things up, and I like that. Okay, some new grabs. If you want to move in there, that's good, actually. I'm just going to move down to Turkestan. Maybe a battle? The game's not actually sure about the timing. You're not going to be able to de-siege a capital. You literally don't have the numbers. You might de-siege some of the other stuff. There's a chance a little battle is going to break out here. It looks like you're actually going to go and attack those guys. You should be okay. I'll move in that direction just in case, though. No, you're going to be fine. Okay. Things can happen. Don't trust this territory. Alright, good. Do I want to go and attack these guys? I can't actually assign the leader because he's over here. So no, but we will move in here in some fashion. We'll recall that diplomat, that's fine. Uzbeks want peace. I'll negotiate the terms. We're at 93% though. So I think it's time. Alright, first of all, we should actually humiliate. Lose power projection, doesn't generate as much aggressive expansion, which might be a problem, and humiliating is just awesome. It's just great. Or I'll gain power projection, they'll lose any they may have had, which is probably not very much. And then we'll take some provinces. Right, I was going to wait for coring to finish, but I don't think we're going to be... Yeah, we're not going to be overextended. In fact, I could have taken... do I want to border more people? No, I don't want to border the Timurids. Why don't I take stuff up near the wasteland? Well, that brings us to 101. Alright, that works. 97. with the gold and the humiliation. And I could have them release some nations, which would be a good way to soften them up, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I could have them break one of their alliances, which might become a little bit more relevant later if they start using these alliances aggressively against me. That would be bad news. And if I do this, this might cause these guys just to not be friendly anymore because of the broken stuff. Do I take one less piece of land in order to break that alliance? They won't be able to re-ally for a good long time. That will make sure they're not gaining favor. I think I like the idea that Uzbeks will be that much further away from being able to call Kazan into an offensive war. Obviously, if they do reset their alliance at some point, then Kazan could come in defensive war if I declare against the Uzbeks. I think this is probably fine. Sure, it's a little bit more conservative, but which is not like me. But I think in this case is actually a pretty good idea. Let's bring everyone home. Horde unity is high. We don't need to pillage anything. We need another rival. Really? Oh, right, because Chagatai is not a rival anymore. Probably Yarkand. Even though we do have a same rival. So we could actually be natural friends. Is there any chance of vassalization? Probably not. No. Suppose I could potentially do a vassalization with Caradel, actually. After a while. I mean, everyone's pissy right now, but it doesn't have to be that way. Maybe Buryatia. What's your relationship like with everyone? You're rivals with Yeren. Ming, I don't need the military access anymore. Okay, let's cancel this as well. So, let's do that. Let's see if we can't make friends with... Who are you at war with? Heishi? That's fine. You don't like Korchin, which is awkward. Alright, Ming. Cancel the military access. We'll name Buryata as a rival, because I think they are very much a good target for us, being adjacent to Mongolia and all. Wait until we get a diplomat. Ally Yeren, who may be much more willing to join an offensive war against Buryata. It'll depend. One of the things we should check is what land... Okay, they don't even consider this of strategic importance. They do have some land in Korchin, so there might be some drama going on here at some point, but for now, we're actually okay. So yeah, let's move everyone to Habaskar, which is one of the places that have the higher limit. 12... 17 over here. Tell you what, Beshba like it is. And I think... Okay, good. I think we can probably lower our military maintenance. How's our uprising chance? Actually, uprisings are going to come pretty soon. So we're not going to do that. Where are you going to pop? Most likely. Quakilik. Almost certainly. So why don't you work your way down to there. Okay, we've got some extra money. So what I want to do is build some extra cavalry. Oh, we have no manpower. Ooh, at all. We can do a consolidate, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so obviously we're not going to build more people. So since we have money, and we can't build units, now it's time to hire some advisors. In particular, no, we don't get extra manpower. I do still need to core some stuff. Ooh, you know what? Let's go and take the missionary advisor for a little while, because that will dramatically increase the rate of converting these guys, which is very handy. Still nice that we don't have to convert the Sunni territory. Oh, and that'll basically, until the reinforcements are done. No, there's no reinforcement to be done. Yeah, money is going to be a little tight for a little while still, so we're not going to go overboard on that. So I think we're going to go and put a cut in here. Ooh, estates want more control of territory. Of course they do. They want at least, I think it's probably about one province, actually. 9 development. I mean, that would be a lot of extra manpower. Oh, what about that one that I just pillaged? Was it Almaty? There you go. You can have Almaty. There we are. Excellent. 61%. Oh! Wasn't this 10% and 10%? Why is it 15% and 15% now? Is it the influence level? So loyalty tells me which tier of these I get at current influence levels. So if their influence becomes stronger, control provinces, number of cities. If their influence becomes stronger, this bonus becomes more notable. So we have better manpower recovery speed, which is great for us, and 15% discount on cavalry costs. This is very interesting. But of course, if they become too powerful, then, you know, they could rise up and become a problem, right? We got to keep the tribes in check, but also potent. Interesting balancing act. I like this new feature, by the way. I know I've mentioned it before, but I really do. Horde Unity is good. We're not feeling the need to go and raise anything right yet, so we'll go ahead and get started on that. All right, thanks for watching another episode, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.